everybody, once again, we want to welcome you to MaryvilleSaints.com and Saints Vision. I'm Jim Powers, the voice of the Saints. And great event coming up this coming weekend here in St. Louis, right down the street over at Forest Park. It's going to be the GLVC Conference Championship. And joining me here are two members of the cross-country team, Kyle Deacon and Elizabeth Kiblinger. And it's going to be a great weekend of competition over at Forest Park. And let's start off with you, Kyle. You guys have had a chance to run the course already this year and was very successful at it in the early goings. Talk a little bit about your performance over there back in the beginning of September.
Yeah, we all ran really well. Ran pretty much what we wanted to do. We all thought we were going to do was, that well. And with my school record and then all the guys under 20 in the 6K, it was a really great showing there. Now we got to do the 8K, which it's going to be a little different course, but I mean we've ran on Forest Park enough to know what all the turns and the terrain and everything like that, the hills and whatnot. So shouldn't be too much different. So
talk a little bit about the course layout. Obviously, a lot of people at Forest Park think that not a lot of hills there, but you guys, part of the course, you are going to have a little bit of hills and elevation to maneuver around.
Yeah, they run a high school race out there early on in the season, and there are some real smoking fast times there in the 5K that they have there. But we kind of put in a couple hills and a couple uphills, a couple downhills, so it's just a good cross-country course. The times will still be pretty fast with the kind of competition that'll be there. So,
and some pretty good competition. Obviously, you guys have done a phenomenal job this year. What are going to be the keys, and who is probably going to be the teams to look out for this coming weekend?
Well, Southern Indiana's in the top 10 in the nation right now, so they're definitely going to be the front runner. They have been for the past 5 years, I think. Lewis, Wisconsin Parkside. And then there's a couple of individuals who are trickling in from Bellarmine and Indianapolis and St. Joseph, so and McKendree as well. So they're going to be a lot of really good individuals, and then one or two really stellar teams. So we're just hoping to improve on from last year. Honestly, that's our main goal. And
part of the goal too, obviously, is to get that qualifying time to be able to move forward to the NCAA.
Yeah, definitely. Just something to hang our hats on in the 8K before we go to regionals in the 10K. So yeah, we're just hoping to close out the 8K season pretty well.
Outstanding. Let's flip over here to Elizabeth. And same thing, you guys had a chance to run the course earlier this year as well. Talk a little bit about the course and how you guys ran the first time around.
The first time around, the Forest Park meet was our first meet, so it was good to get experience on it before our conference meet.
And you've had a great season so far as well. I mean, what are your thoughts going into this weekend? How are you feeling and also the team feeling going into this coming weekend?
I'm excited. We've been putting in some really good work in practice, and our workouts have been going great, and girls have been dropping time like crazy, PRing every week. Mm-hmm. So we're just hoping to keep that up and make conference a good race.
Who are the teams that you got to watch out for on the women's side?
Lewis and Bellarmine and Wisconsin Parkside should all be in the mix. So it'll be nice competing against them. And then Truman, their addition to our conference. So
talk a little bit about, obviously the same thing I just asked Kyle. It'll be great to have some great times as you get ready for the regional qualifier for the NCAA coming up in a couple weeks.
Right. We're hoping to PR, like I said, and close some of the gaps between our runners and just pack up and run good times.
Outstanding. Thanks so much. Good luck to you guys this coming weekend in the GLVC conference meet out at Forest Park. It's going to be a fun time this coming Saturday out at Forest Park. We want to make sure we get a lot of folks representing Maryville Saints and Saints Nation out there to cheer on our cross-country teams. For our two runners, I'm Jim Powers, the voice of the Saints. Thanks so much for stopping by. Have a great week, and once again, go Saints.